Okay, putting lights on kit. If you can see. I haven't seen a video, so I thought I'd show one. Okay, mine's kind of the GTA setup. But anyway, so I took steel straps and cut them to fit proper length, as you can see. And I use this perforated strap so that the lights were evenly spaced apart. Now the lights themselves are just Blazer lights. That's the brand Blazer. They have an H3 halogen bulb in them. And these are my factory fog lights down here. GTA style bumper. Alright, so then same deal, same side, other side. Alright, so one thing I had to do is, because the light openings are slanted, you have one light that's a 3/4 inch aluminum spacer on the end there, and I cut 1.5 for there, and then none here. And it's the same on the other side to allow for the spacing. The center was gray, so I just shot it with gloss rattle can black real quick. Crappy paint job, but shouldn't see it too much. Wiring it, I just simply grounded to themselves, and I ran one wire with a male-female connector. It's called a bullet connector, and I bullet connected here, and then I T-tapped here. Oh, sorry about that. So it's just a T-tap connection in there, and the same piece of wire runs through behind the bumper mount, and then you see better, just T-tapped in the wire, and then this one's T-tapped in as well. I just push it through the hole, and then that wire runs up directly to my relay. So I'm going to come around here, and there's my relay, and so those red wires come up right here, that green one there, into the relay. And then from the relay, of course, I've got power, direct power to the relay, and then this wire here goes right to the switch in the passenger compartment. I ran it all through tubing. The yellow wire here goes to a ground. Actually, my ground, I stuck it in on a little spot there. And then this wire, this white wire, goes into the passenger compartment as well for the switch, because of course the switch needs power. It needs to talk to the relay so it can switch the relay, and then it needs ground. So I'll show you that in a minute. Kind of see the back side. I'll probably zip tie it up a little bit, but the point to having so much extra wire is that if I have to replace a lens or a bulb, I could just take it off and deal with it and put it back on. The other thing I ran into is this tray. I didn't want to get rid of it. You have to get rid of the trim that your blinkers mount into, but I didn't want to get rid of this. So what I did is I came down to its connecting point, and I used a grinder and just ground it about a 1/2 inch taller there, and then pushed it down and made it connect. Now I'm having to bend this a little bit, use my hand and pull it up, so that'll be a flat plane, because that's where the scanner will sit. So this has got to be from bolt to bolt somewhat level. So of course I'm still working on it, but there's Sid Knight's scanner, and then it'll sit, because my nose has a lip that sits flat. So, and then the lip of the bumper will mount kind of over top of here, and I can't really show you that right now. Sorry. Okay, back to the passenger compartment. My switch is down here. So my trim piece, it's just a toggle. On, off. And it's just the 3 wires. You can see the ground, hot, and to the lights. So on, come back. And we're rocking it. Okay, what I did with these out ones, North Dakota, we have to have amber blinkers. So I swapped out the bulb for an amber one on both sides. And what I did is right here was the factory turn signal, and I cut it and I spliced into it for that bulb. So you'll see my factory here, and what you have is one is the ground, obviously, one is for blinking, and one is for just standard running light. So I just taped off this wire in the harness, and I connected these two to my H3 bulb. And so what that does, let me shut those headlights off. Digital gauges, I know. So now when we look at it, see, and then it sounds like a rapid, like you have a bulb out kind of situation, but with those halogen bulbs, they just blink a little faster, I guess. Okay. So, sorry for the crappy video, fellas. I just, this is what I did. And then once I mounted these like this, I mean, it was nose on, nose off about 15,000 times to line them up, see where I had to bolt to drill the hole. Just drill straight through, lock washer, and nut on the back. And then with just these 3 bolts, you know, it'll slide left and right to let you adjust for one final fitment. Make sure everything's okay, and then you lock it down. So fit a gazillion times to make sure you like it, and then lock it down. So those are some tricks that I guess I had to do. All right, long video. Sorry guys. Thanks.